Welcome in, guys. Rook and Nike. Hope you guys are well today. Loving your little intro argument. Just like family, hey? That's how it's going to be. Yeah, shh, quiet. Quiet now, young one. Another day, guys, another day. It's gonna be a pretty chill stream, I would say. And also, it's a viewer request stream for our current top cheer of the week, still, the Real Magic Cookie, who has requested chicken and dumplings. And that's a hard one for me to turn down, I will say that. What did the flies get caught in? My trap, Nike. My trap. This is what I did. I filled a little jar with apple cider vinegar. Death to fruit flies. One of them already fell in. There's 5 other ones flying around. So all I did, I waited for them all to crawl inside of the cup, and then I just like quickly put the wrap over it. And we trapped them all, and there's no flies flying around the fruit now. I feel like this time of year, the fruit flies get really bad, so I always kind of just prepare myself for the influx. So I always find that apple cider vinegar works better than anything else. Someone told you to buy a dang chicken today when you were getting groceries. Aw, man, see? That was a sign from the world. We were meant to make chicken and dumplings. Magic cookie! I'm glad you made it right off the bat. This one's for you today. Thank you so much for all of your generous biddies that you've given to the stream. Hopefully I make you proud today. Norges! You made it back in, man. Good to see you. Not last minute, but first thing. I'm impressed. Yeah, chicken and dumplings. So, notes on what's going on. Please excuse my stovetop for the first little bit, but I want to show you that I already got the broth on this morning. So I got that going. I had a haircut this morning. Look at guys, it's so much shorter, but it feels good. Feels good. So I got a haircut this morning, and then when I got home, I put the broth on. So I started by roasting some chicken bones at 450 Fahrenheit in the oven. This took about half an hour to 40 minutes until it was nice golden brown. You have the curl, right? So crazy. Hey Connor, welcome in, man. So roasted the chicken bones until they're golden brown. I also have a whole chicken that we're like slowly cooking in the broth, and then we'll pull all that meat off later. So we did that first. While the chicken was roasting, we prepped all of our aromatics for the broth. And I did post some stuff on my Instagram story today if you kind of want to see some behind the scenes content, I suppose. Is I've been trying to get some content onto my stories. And it's usually pretty entertaining. I put some thought into it, that's for sure. Hassan as well. Welcome, welcome, guys. It's gonna be a busy day today. Aromatics for our broth. So I always like to start with a mirepoix, which is carrots, onion, and celery. So I did 1 onion, 2 carrots, and 3 stalks of celery. Chop that up. And we don't really have to chop it fine because we're cooking it for so long. So it can be bigger chunks, so it doesn't take you as long either. And then I also picked some nice herbs from the garden. So stuff like rosemary, thyme, and sage is really nice with chicken. I also threw in a couple bay leaves, got some parsley stems from outside as well, and some dill stems. So that's it for aromatics. Ooh, and those, remember the tops of the garlic scapes that we saved? So I put those in the broth as well for like a little garlicky kick. Has something changed in my kitchen recently? We kind of moved the camera setup over a little bit. So we're a little bit farther over because we're trying to figure out how to get like an eating counter in here for Sammy and I. We don't really have a good setup yet. Yeah, we just moved the camera over so far. Yeah, sage. It is smelling so good. And I totally smelt up the upstairs house too. Ha ha ha. Fun note, Hojerific. You bought a trip to San Fran while on night shift. Not the best choice after replacing your alternator. Life happens. You should be excited about it. When are you going? Yep, that's the change. We got more wall space over here, which I think eventually I'm going to turn into like shelves to put wine glasses and such. Kind of a little bar area, I think. But maybe not anytime soon. Okay, so broth has been going for, let's say 2 hours already. And if you want a really, really good broth, you would let it go overnight. So if you can think that far ahead of time, I would suggest doing that, or even just letting it cool overnight and then finishing the soup the next day. Very good option. But I didn't do that today, so I'm gonna try and let this go for as long as possible. So let's say probably be able to strain it in 2 hours from now. So we made a 4-hour broth. It's still gonna be really tasty. And that way, if I strain it at 4:30, I think Sammy will be home within that hour after that. So if we have to let the broth reduce a little bit and get more flavor out of it, then we have that little bit of time, let's say half an hour. We also will need a little bit of the broth cooled down to put into the dumpling mixture. So we need a little bit of broth to make the dumpling. So we'll have to get that out of there sooner than later as well. And then as far as veggies go in the soup, this is a really good time of year to just kind of go to the farmer's market or go to the store, see what's looking really fresh. Because kind of everything is coming up out of the ground and growing crazy right now. So what I'm gonna do, I don't have any carrots yet ready in the garden, so we got some organic ones. And I think carrots in chicken soup is like totally necessary. So we're gonna cut up some carrots, add that little bit of sweetness in. I think we'll head outside and pick some peas as well. Maybe even a few more fava beans if we're feeling fancy. You made it, Elvin. Yes. Both you and Norges are in here early. Well done, guys. Well done. Good to see you back. You're going in 9 days. You know what, Hojerific, we didn't even spend that much time in San Fran. Honestly, probably because we didn't want to pay for parking. For more than a couple hours, it was so expensive. But we went to a bakehouse of sorts and got like a cruffin or something. Is it like Moon Bakehouse? But like their slogan is I got baked in San Fran. We went there and then we tried to go to this seafood spot that Anthony Bourdain ate at. It's like an oyster bar, but the lineup, it would have taken us like 2 hours just to get in. So we're like, we're gonna go on to the next spot. That's all I really have though. So we maybe spent an hour there and then we're like, we're getting out of here before the rush hour comes. Has anyone here stayed at an Airbnb? Yes. Yes, Nike. I love them. I've never had a bad experience, that's for sure. You have 45 minutes. Let's make it count then, Elvin. Did I ever do Power Hour at the Purple Onion back in Edmonton days? I was not old enough yet to do that. Sad to say, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, dumpling soup. So pumped. And this recipe is from one of my brewmasters that I worked with when I still lived in Vancouver. He brought this in for Sam and I one day at work. He's like, I brought something for you guys to try. I think you'll like it a lot. He's like, this is my grandma's recipe that's been passed down for like 90 years, he said, through his family. And it was this chicken and dumpling recipe. And I loved it so much that I was like, you need to give this recipe to me. He's like, okay. No, I was like, can you share this with us? And so he did. And I did post it in Discord for you guys today. It's a PDF document, so I typed it up for us. And the instructions are from Jody's writing. So I copied it word for what he said. It's pretty funny. Very Canadian. Yeah, it was a bar, exactly. The purple onion. I feel like that is perfect though. Do we need to bring the purple onion back? Like that is so fitting for stream. Purple onion power hour. What would we do? Yeah, the dumpling comment. Sometimes the dumplings don't work out. Don't feel bad. So good. Okay, so let's just say the most important part of this soup is making sure you do have a very nice broth. After that comes the dumplings. So let me open this recipe up. You and kind of get an idea of what we need to do. And then we can go from there. There's not a ton of prep involved for this, really. We just have to chop up a couple veggies and then mix up the dumpling mix. That's it. Very, very simple. And this is definitely an awesome thing to like meal prep and eat throughout the week. I can just see this getting better and better. And Jody actually said it's best on the 3rd day. What? 3 days later, it's the best. Okay, so for our dumplings, we'll need flour, some of the chicken broth. It says a 1/4 inch slice of shortening. So if you had a pound of shortening, you would cut a 1/4 inch off of it. This is literally his words. That is why this recipe is kind of funny to follow, but I totally love it. There's just some things you can't mess with, guys. You know what? I think I gotta turn this light on. There we go. Okay, and if you don't have any vegetable shortening, like us, we're gonna use, I think, a little mixture of both duck fat and pork fat. I don't think I would recommend beef fat for this. It's just too strong in flavor. But pork lard or duck fat, probably gonna be very, very nice in our dumplings. And then just to get a little bit of rise out of the dumpling, our leavening agent is baking powder. So we'll mix that in. And then we wanna season that with all of the flour. So we're gonna add some salt as well. But I think you could also get a little bit creative with this and maybe chop up some fresh herbs to mix in the dumplings, really whatever you feel like. So yes, this recipe is very simple, but then that also allows you to kind of make it your own and do it your own way, whatever you like. Duck fat and pork fat? What is this? This is what we do. Splinter Cat, welcome in. Food truck onion ring power hour. Oh man, Sammy would hate us for that. The hatred, I can't even imagine. There we go. There's our lights. Oh, we look like an angel. But Jody who? His name is Jody Hamill. You can actually find him on the Big Rock site. If you look up some of the beers. Here, I'll try and find a link. Like the Citradelic IPA. He made that beer. Like that's his recipe. Here, I'll post it in chat for you. Yeah, Sammy's at worky. Sammy's at worky work today. But he should be home pretty early, I think. Aw, Elvin. At least you can make it here like once a week still. The secret to looking young. You said it, man. You said it. That IPA is really nice though, I have to say, is the hops that are used in it, like the citradelic hops, not so much bitter in your face. It's really good. It's one of my favorite IPAs. Lixa, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's make our list. I feel like I need to keep teaching you to make your prep list before we start cooking. And yeah, let's take a little peek at this broth. So it's like barely simmering. And once again, just excuse my stovetop. I'm gonna wipe it off in like 2 seconds. There she is. Let's see if I can get that better into view. Look at the color of that. Also, this is like, I believe my 3rd time making this soup. So I decided it might be fun to throw in a duck carcass. So yes, we went there. So duck and chicken broth, and then duck fat dumplings. I don't know. What have I done? Psychedelic hops. Yeah. Scat, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh no. Yeah, we got some roaches, hey? So just kind of barely simmering on the back part there. That's all we want. We don't really want to boil this and agitate it too much because then our broth is going to get too cloudy. So just nice low heat. That's why it is optimal if you're able to do this overnight. You'll just get all of that flavor out of the bones there. But 4-hour broth, still really good. At least I think so. Right, Nike? If you guys have fruit flies, it's usually a problem time of the year during the summer. Put some apple cider vinegar, just a little bit in a cup. All the fruit flies will go in the cup. Cover it with saran wrap or plastic wrap. Trap them in there. Good to go. You're on vacay. Just got back from fishing. Fresh fluke for dinner. Oh, I'm done. Yeah, send it over. Hook us up, man. We need that. Okay, so chicken broth. We can already cross that one off. Done and done. That can also be something that you throw in a slow cooker. Let's say you throw everything in there in the morning, go to work, let it do its thing, come home, strain it quickly, mix up some of that broth and make the dumplings, put it back in the slow cooker, let that cook for 20 minutes, put some veggies in there to heat up, done. Done and done. Remember to de-poop it. Yep, take out the poop shoots. Okay, so we're doing carrots, peas. Should we do more fava beans? They're kind of getting attacked by aphids right now, so maybe I should just pick them. Yeah, or a perfect weekend dish, exactly. If you want to go out and do something on the weekend, put a pot of chicken broth on, and all you have to do is come home and make some dumplings. And the dumpling part is something I would like to play around with as well over time. I was thinking maybe throwing in a little bit of cornmeal could be interesting. Do like a corn dumpling. Because I know that the purity cornmeal will cook within like 20 minutes. Could be interesting and add like a nice little texture, crunch to it. Howdy, howdy, dirtbag. Welcome in. I think we can pick a little bit of the kale outside as well. It's still really nice and small, so that could be good to chop up into there. And then we'll probably do some fresh herbs. So we put a bunch of herbs in that are going to be cooked into the broth, but I think we should finish it with a nice handful of fresh herbs. Apparently cat scratch fever is a real thing. You're still dying. It actually is. Do you have this? Are you okay? Okay, so parsley, dill, maybe some chives would be nice. I think that's it. I don't want to go with any more of the strong herbs. Yup, you got it. You're wondering why your armpits hurt so much last week or so. Feral kittens. Holy smokes. Well, I hope you get better soon. Rook, have you had this too? What? It can actually take an eye. Probably if you get scratched in the eye, hey? Okay, and then last thing we gotta do is the dumplings. You can literally do that last minute. But then you gotta wait 20 minutes. It's the waiting part. That's the hardest. Back as a young whippersnapper. Rook, you're not that old. Nike, who is this guy today? You had it 10 years ago? Whoa, you've already had it once? This is madness. Those crazy kiddies. Okay, I'm gonna quickly wipe off the stovetop and then I believe the construction is done for the day outside. Otherwise, it would have been really annoying for me. They had an excavator out back doing up this road, but I think it's done. So we can go pick that veg that we need for dinner, come back in and prep it, strain our broth, etc. The neighborhood rats, AKA kids, love it. Dropped off a feral kitten baby at your house. So they obviously had no idea. The little squirt. It's like you love it and hate it now at the same time. I made a mess this morning making this broth. And then because we have to hook our dishwasher up to the sink, I couldn't really wash anything after that. I don't know if anyone's had a portable dishwasher before, but you would know the struggle. Also, may I add that making this chicken and dumpling soup really doesn't use much for dishes, so it's a pretty easy prep and cleanup altogether. Vune, how are you? Cats are the devil. Cats are cray. Like, whenever you see a cat watching birds outside, you're like, what is this thing? The sounds that they make? What? It's like, you're not from here. You're not domesticated completely. Okay, that is much better. You crushed your exam, yes. Like we knew you would, though. Yes, yes, yes. And you have 3 next week? Starting out good feels good. That is so true. Now you can like keep moving forward, not dwell if, let's say, you did bad on that one. Yeah, let's roll up a cone. Let's celly. Let's celebrate. Okay, I'm gonna bring the other camera outside. So I'm gonna mute this mic for now. Okay, we're good. We must celebrate. Yes, yes, yes. You haven't lived until you've toked on a volcano? I think I would die, to be honest. Yeah, I would live and die. Oh my gosh, Dirtbag. You guys. You're trying to work your schedule out to be more accessible. They finally hired 2 people to take over 50% of what you're doing. That's literally what happened at my job. And it feels good. Feels so good. Yes, October next year. It's happening, Bune. It's happening. We're doing it. Amsterdam. Round 2 for me. Round 1 with Sammy and I together and you. It's going to be fun. Like, I'm so into this. Anytime Sam says he wants to go traveling somewhere, I'm like, yes, let's go. Okay, going outside. I'm gonna turn this mic off because you guys always say it gets fuzzy and stuff, so we'll roll with the mic on the webcam. I don't know if you guys are ready for this garden tour. Like, it's a full out jungle out there. Yeah, I for sure will, Alvin. I for sure will. This view is from your husband. Garden tour, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Is yours crazy too, Cookie? Okay, I'm gonna bring my phone out for chat. See you guys in a sec. Yeah, just don't tell the wifey. Shh. Hey guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure that you guys could hear me. You never know with these old things. I guess it would help if I switched the scene as well. Okay, so this probably looks pretty different compared to the last time you guys saw it. So let's see how far this will let me go. We'll start at the one end and then move down. We've actually had to move some stuff because it just got too big. So like over here on the right, we have all of the potatoes and then an eggplant, which you guys can see it's actually getting pretty big already. And then some of the potatoes got way too big, so we had to move them to the other side of the yard. They're like literally falling over. They grew so tall. I've never seen them get that big. And then backing it up, getting a look at that bed. So very, very full now. On the 2 ends, we have carrots. And then on the far end after that are the beets, which we can probably start using next week. They're getting pretty big already. And then the middle part is all like mixed greens that like hot weather. And then a couple different kinds of romaines. We can pick a bunch of stuff today, I think. It's getting really big. Rook and Nike. This guy is for you. Look at these nice little pepper plants. So Basket of Fire is the small ones, and then the Hungarian banana peppers. They're getting really big. And then the other two here, it's called a Carmen pepper and then jalapeno. Okay, let's see if we can go in here a touch. Ooh. Okay, I think that's as far as I can go with this. Rook, your rooster says hello. Yeah, this place went or got so big. And it's not actually a birdhouse Nike, it's a mason bee house. So it helps bring bees into your yard. Everything's crazy, hey Splinter? Oh, your tomatoes are refusing to grow. Have you given it any fertilizer or food yet? Who said hello? The rooster. They're talking right now. Okay, so our Jack and the Beanstalk beans, those are the long ones that are like flat and wide, and they're gonna be purple, I believe. And then our 3 tomato plants in the middle. Look how much tomatoes we have already. Like some of those vines with tomatoes on them have over 30 tomatoes. Like one of them, I think I counted 38 tomatoes. I hope it doesn't break off. And then in the back, behind that, are the beans and peas. So the peas, I would say, are probably like 15 feet tall. And they've already fallen over and they're touching the ground on the other side. And the fava beans, I can't even reach the top. And then on the left part are the French beans, which are actually probably ready to pick next week. Or even this week, I think. Look at this. Look how long that is. Looks really good. Let's give it a try. You know who I would think would like this is Doggo. She's feeling better, guys. Doggo is back to her normal self. I'll call her to get her down here. She'll probably be out in a couple seconds. Yeah, it's been kind of gray and hazy all day. I thought it was gonna get like really sunny and warm, but not that nice. But I think the garden really likes this type of light. Okay, so last bed. Crazy nasturtiums on the end. And then the baby kale and chard. Mizuna, spinach, lettuce, and then there's a basil plant on the end, which looks like it got pretty ravaged by something. There's got to be a little wormy in here somewhere. Just destroying the leaves. Gotta find it. And you guys see how big the grape got this year? So I noticed that the grapes are just starting to ripen and start to turn purple. So I'm gonna say the bear will be here maybe next week or the week after. It'll come back to eat that. So you have to be really careful and hopefully scare it away so that it doesn't keep coming back. Yeah, vegetable being crunched. The international sign for Doggo to have a snack. Hey Izzy, how are you? Yeah, it's a happy medium day. Exactly. It's actually nice that it's not like super smoking hot. Look who it is. Look who it is. What is this? Hey, do you like beans? We like beans. Oh. That's good for doggos. Old lady crunching and munching. You guys can see her, yeah? Oh, just. Hey, clean it up. She got a cut on her leg? I don't think so. Let's see. Posh. Come here. Where? You got a cut? What's up with you? I don't think so. Okay, let's find another one. Should we get another one? Jacked. She looks thin, yeah. She was just really sick for the last couple of days. The vet thinks that she ate something not good, whether it was like deer poo or rabbit poo, but she's just starting to feel better. So left back leg. Nope, there's no cut, just shadow. Is that good, Dago? You're good. She's good. We'll give her some food soon. Okay. So I can't bring the camera too far into here, but I have to pick some peas kind of on the other side. Shouldn't take me very long, and then we can harvest some other things. But I can see chat. And I think you guys should be able to hear me. Yeah, we're gonna put some of these beans in here too. They're looking so good. Like, look at this. Going into the jungle, guys. Can you even see me though? Fill my pockets like yesterday. Due to personal circumstance. Oh, Nike. Have to break into the wine in a little bit though. Gray day calls for wine. Elvin! Bye, Elvin! Good to see you, man. Take care of yourself. Vune, you're going too? Bye, Vune. Good to see you guys. Good job on your test, and hopefully I'll catch you on Sunday. And hello, Scaramouche. Goodbye and hello. I'm still here, guys. This is like, where's Waldo? Yeah, I just keep popping out. Hello. Posh just thinks I'm picking all the peas for her. Okay, so I was just like, what the hell is this weird noise on the other side of the fence? There's literally a buck right here. Literally right here. He's actually one that's hurt. So like his leg is a little bit messed up and so is his horn. What are you doing? That's the one Sam scared the crap out of the other day. Look at guys, literally right beside us. This is what we're looking at. Like what? He's not even scared. He's just like scratching himself and snorting. Oh. They've never jumped the fence though. So let's hope that he doesn't get like really defensive. It is a buck. Oh yeah, I know. If they jump this fence, this garden would be ruined. They just don't even care about us though. Hi. What's up? I'm picking my stuff. You can't come over. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's come back over here for now. Yeah, maybe we would. Maybe that's why they haven't come in. Okay, so big old pocket of peas is what I just picked. Like there's still more than this, so I think we're good. I'll go drop those inside. One for Doggo. Two for Doggo. She almost got it. Okay, is this guy over here still or what? Yep. That's what happens when your neighbors don't have fences. Did you guys see her jump up or no? Okay, these beans look so much better than the ones that we grew last year. Is they're getting huge. No. So if I put it on the side here, she thinks I'm giving it to her. So I have to make sure I put it in my pocket. Otherwise she's like, that's for me? Thank you. And no, we can't give any to the deer. It's illegal to feed the wildlife here, guys. If you're caught doing that, you get a huge fine. just hear the deer munching the grass. Okay, all of this stuff has like doubled in size since yesterday. This is nuts. Prepare for the influx. And the beans are really good at hiding too. Sometimes I find I miss a bunch. Pretty good amount too. Okay, ready? Are they cherry tomatoes? Yeah. So there's our French beans, first pick of the summer. So this tomato plant that's like split off into two, I'm just letting it do that. Usually you should only have one stem though, but the way that it fruited in the middle here is like the fruit's in the middle, so I didn't really want to cut half of the plant off. So this one is going to be big tomatoes, and they're called gold medal. So it's like yellow flesh with red spots on it. Those we probably won't have any until like late August. They'll take a while to grow, as like we're barely even seeing fruit yet. And then the middle one is called Sakura. So that is a type of tomato that I got from one of the farms here that they've kind of bred over the years to withstand the climate that we have, so it does really well. These ones are going to be red. And then this one on the end, this is a sun gold, pretty popular. And that one's going to be yellow. Yeah, I literally can't go 3 days without cherry tomatoes. It's true. It's true, it's true. You guys know I love that. Yeah, exactly. The chicken and dumplings. At first I was like, do I really want soup in the summer? But it's like, yeah, I definitely do, because all of the veg is so fresh right now. Like, that should be one of the best parts about this soup. Why are they perfect? The cherry tomatoes, is that what you're asking? He's like literally beside the fence right now. I can see the deer through the fence. He's trying to eat our bush. They love that one. So like on the neighbor's side, it's completely scalped off. Like there's no leaves. And on our side, it's just like huge Jumanji. Okay, so beans done. Maybe a couple of these favas, but I think I want to let them grow a little bit more. The beans weren't very big yesterday. So we'll leave those for another week. So we got peas and beans. The carrots are inside. And then we just have to pick the kale for the soup. And then I think we'll go inside and prep all this stuff for the soup. And if we have extra time afterwards, then we can come back out and pick a few more things while basically we kill time for the broth to cook and for Sammy to get home. See if I can get a really hilarious photo of the deer before I go inside. And hopefully it doesn't jump over the fence at me. This could be really terrifying. I can see he's right here though. Maybe I won't. I think he's waiting for me to make a move. Every time I moved, he would go forward. Little butthead. You're welcome for that. Okay, we're back. We're back, we're back. Inside, safe from the wildlife. Okay, unload our pockets with the beans and peas. Look at this already. Yum, fresh veg. Do I have wooden fences? We actually have both. So like separating our neighbors on each side is wooden fence. And then all through the back is all chain link. Or like not really chain link, but it's like kind of deck looking fence. So like a railing, I guess. Because that is what lines our yard. And then there's like a probably 9-foot drop to the rest of the property. Yeah, is that peas in your pocket or are you just happy to see me? You're having a tat sandwich tonight? Didn't buy a bunch of food today because of the hurricane that might be heading this way. Really, Rook? Another one? Or is this the first one of the season? Turkey, avocado, tomato. Yum. Yeah, the Jurassic Park fence. It worked perfectly, right? It really contained the dinos. Magic Cookie, if you want a search and rescue apron, let me know and I can probably get you 30% off. I just have to talk to Will. But I'm actually planning on talking to him about like doing some business stuff together. So I do like some advertising for him and then people that buy stuff through me will get a discount. I feel like that's pretty fair. The thing you saw in Taiwan, the chain link fence, they stuck like the styrofoam or plastic drink cups and turned those into little planters or flowers. Ah, cool. I like that. Yeah, these peas are like perfect, hey? I like that. Yeah, plastic is like our enemy, guys. Okay, just getting some water. Ooh, and I guess maybe some wine, hey? Sammy bought me some wine this weekend and I haven't even cracked it open. To be honest though, Scaramouche, I feel like I don't need any more flowers to take care of. I already don't have enough time. It's so nuts. Okay, Rook. You talked me into it. Although, probably doesn't take much, if you guys have noticed. It doesn't take much to talk me into cracking some wine open. This is my little treat, though, for the week, I would say. Let's see. And plus, we get to try something new. It's called The View. You're curious for this recipe, my drops? Yeah, you're a terrible influence, Rook. You're totally like the bad uncle. That's you. But not really the bad uncle. It's like the really cool uncle that lets the nieces and nephews do all the bad stuff. You're that guy. So my drops, I posted the recipe in our Discord in the recipe section because it's typed out in PDF. It's a recipe from one of my old brew masters. It's like his 90-year-old family recipe. It's so, so awesome though. This is the third time I've made it and we're kind of playing around with it now. I feel comfortable making it. Yeah, just don't tell the parents. Exactly. Okay, this is what we're getting into. This is what Sammy got us. The view. Very fancy. Considering I don't even remember the last time I wore heels. Maybe this is a sign, guys. It says Pinotage Rosé, single vineyard estate bottled rosé wine. The only one of its kind in North America. It boasts intense aromatics of strawberry and cotton candy.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by flavors of pink grapefruit and tart cranberry. Dry, crisp, and elegant. We call it delicious. So this is made in Kelowna. Magic Cookie. Gifting the tier 1 sub to my drops. Holy smokes, that's a wild Sammy walking down the stairs. That's early. Stiletto wine, yeah. Thank you so much, Magic Cookie, for gifting the sub to my drops. You're not new here, my drops. So thank you for always popping in. Magic Cookie, that's 2 extra entries into the giveaway for you. Hi, Sammy.
Hi.
You're right on time.
Right on time.
Yeah, I just brought the wine out.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're drinking?
Yep.
Okay.
Sammy's home.
It's really dark in here, eh?
It is somewhat. Not really. I think you just made it dark. I look good. Okay. The real Magic Cookie.
Am I just too bright?
Yeah.
Whoa. I am? What?
I know. You make it dark.
Whoa.
I know. Like, what?
I am the sun. That is the shmoo.
Her, actually, you can do it now. Her other half is just in the Tupperware. I gave her like half at noon. And then the other half now. All right, Cookie. 2 entries into there. Your luck just got a little bit better.
Oh, the deer.
The deer, yep.
No, look at this.
What? I know, I took a photo. It was right beside. It like scared me. Oh, it's on the front yard now. Guys,
What was it?
it's eating Betty's flowers. So I was picking peas.
Yeah.
And I just hear like, woof, woof, woof. I like turned around. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh, the buck's right there.
On the other side
Yeah,
of the fence?
just like scratching himself. And then me and Posh scared it away. I was like, Posh, let's get it.
Let's go.
The deer's eating mom's flowers. Shh, don't tell. Yeah, snap peas are where it's at. It's like the least amount of work. Like English peas are really good, but then you have to waste the shell. Like there's not much that you can do with it. This is a very light colored rosé. It tastes like middle-aged women arguing with each other. Wait, am I middle-aged? I don't think I'm there yet, right? Like, I'm bugging Sammy because he's going to turn 34 in October. I'm like, you're in your mid-30s, dear. And he's like, so? And it's like, I'm not even 30 yet. I don't know. Maybe when I'm 30, I'm middle-aged. Yeah, youngins. Cheers. I had to taste it. This is really good. Really good, guys. Okay, so beans and peas. Let's get prepping these. So once again, same as yesterday. Kind of like a repeat. We have to take the tops off of the peas and the string. I'm a girl and you're 58. Cheers. I love that. So Rook's making a turkey avo tomato sandwich tonight. What's everyone else cooking? Cookie, does this mean that, oh yeah, you'll be right back. I'll ask her after if she's gonna make this now, this week. Chicken and dumplings, or maybe one of you is gonna make this for dinner. Maybe this is how it starts. Ooh, also some pretty awesome stuff that I'm working on today. So I went and got my hair cut. My hairdresser is really cool. She's like 50 years old. And she used to have a restaurant in Nelson. So for those Canadians that would know where that is, that's in BC. Now she does hairdressing, obviously. But she just said that she redid her kitchen. And it has like a 9-foot island and like a 10-foot kind of farmhouse table, like a long table. And she wants me to start using her kitchen to do like cooking classes from her house. So we would do it on Sundays from, let's say, 5 to 8. And we would invite over like 10 people. And I would teach them how to cook some stuff. So her first ideas were using seaweed from the area and also experimenting with fermentation. So like making pickles and stuff. So she wants to work together doing that. And she said we should totally stream at the same time. Pretty cool. I'm really excited for that. And she's like, we can start this whenever you want. So I was like, pretty busy right now. Did you get it, Sammy?
Yeah, well, it was already in when we drove in.
Oh, okay.
It was already eating your mom's flowers. And I was like, stop him from eating the flowers. So I ran out of the van and chased the buck.
It's the hurt one. It obviously feels safe here. Oh, because that's the one that was on the side here was the hurt one. So there must have been both of them back again. So the hurt one must come into Suzanne's yard because she feels safer.
Okay, that one wasn't hurt.
Okay.
The hurt one has a broken antler, right?
Yeah, and the foot. And the foot.
That one has 2 antlers.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a different one.
Squad's rolling out, guys. Squad's rolling out. Oh, cool, Hojerific. You're going to watch Spider-Man? Do they have good food at VIP? We never ordered anything. Hey, Sammy?
No, we never did.
We never got snacks.
The sun's back. What's up?
Yeah, this is the sun. This wine is really good. Good pick.
Thanks. I'm going to have a beer.
Sammy's going to have a beer. Yeah, don't waste the chances. Exactly. Okay, so beans.
I thought it was so cool. We connected to your computer while we were He's like, what? Posh, let's go.
So beans, we're just gonna cut off the stem part, the top, where you break it off of the plant. You don't really have to cut off these stringy ends. I feel like that's just a waste. Unless they look brown and like oxidized, but otherwise we don't have to. Sometimes the food can be tasty. But yeah, you should just go to spin class. Well, have you been doing really good with spin class lately? Do you deserve this treat of going to the movies? Okay, I'm gonna give these a little rinse, I think, just because they are outside. I mean, we are growing organic, but let's make sure there's no bugs. Yeah, this stuff is so good, Izzy. Like, I don't even really have to cook these beans. I would just eat it raw. So, Sammy, are you hungry sooner than later then? Okay. Probably I strain this broth
What's
soon
your
then.
ETA then?
I don't know, like 45 minutes,
Okay.
4:30,
That's an hour.
45 minutes.
52 minutes.
Sure. Oh, I snapped the bean. So crunchy and good. Okay, so now we gotta cut this down to more bite-sized pieces because we're having soup. So we want it to be able to fit on a spoon and not be hard to eat. Yeah, you deserve everything. It's true, it's true. This is your Friday. Friday on a Tuesday. Oh, it's fine, Izzy. I don't think I've ever told someone that they're talking too much here. I love that. I mean, we should be able to talk freely in here. Everyone be together. Hide the evidence. Yeah, shh, just eat it. They'll never know. Okay, so I'm gonna go like 1 inch. Long pieces of bean. No, I'll probably cut the peas into like quarters. And then both of these things, like all of the veg we're adding, maybe except the carrots. The carrots will need to cook a touch longer. But this stuff, you should really only have to cook for about 5 minutes before you plan to serve the soup. Like it should go in after you put the dumplings in. Because you still want it to have a little bit of crunch. I always hate when like all this fresh veg just goes mushy in soup and you're like, what am I even eating right now? What's up, Dappa Dragon? Welcome in. Okay, so peas. I always like to be a little bit fancy and cut on an angle. So something like that. And you know what? I didn't even rinse this. Maybe we shouldn't be scared. Maybe that's why I never get sick. You should kind of expose yourself to some things from the environment. A little bit of dirt every now and then is okay. Yeah, I do compost, it's true. Or like we use compost, but we're not allowed to do it here. Obviously because of the wildlife, the deer and the bears. Just the area we live in has like the highest concentration of both of those animals.
I was watching a cooking channel this morning that had their dishwasher streaming.
I saw that.
The inside of the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. How the hell do you do that?
Guys, how do you stream in the dishwasher?
Like GoPro?
I guess?
They got a light in there too to keep it lit. So.
But how do you like get the dishwasher closed without it leaking?
Well, everything's wireless.
Oh, I guess.
Everything wirelessly, but how does that? I don't know.
Sammy's thinking. He's thinking, stinking. Okay, next up, carrots. And we'll head out and pick a little bit of the kale. You're the dishwasher. Sammy and I share dishwashing duties. Kind of just works out because we're on opposite schedules. So like I do most of the kitchen stuff when he works during the week, and then he does the kitchen stuff when I work. Makes sense. Although there's not much cooking that happens when I'm at work. This is looking good, this lineup. Hammy Tom Tom, welcome in. How are you? Oh yeah, we got turnips to use up too. The little farm turnips. They're Japanese. They're called hakurai. Super yummy. I thought those would be great in this soup. Use them up while they're still fresh. Fresh. And then some awesome organic carrots. So good. There we go. It's like, why are we not seeing the full cutting board? Yeah, it's been a long time. I am well, thanks for asking. Yeah, lots of good stuff happening around here lately. I find that I'm always like really busy and like always just happy in the summertime. I always find it a little bit more difficult in the winter though. Something about the sunshine that I just love. Gives me life. Carrot sounds? Posh will probably come down for the carrot sounds. But I think that the door might be closed now. But we'll cut her 3 pieces anyways. So much veggies. Ah! It's this time of year. Everything's popping. We gotta use them. So these little turnips, you can start by cutting the top off. And these won't need much cooking either. They're really delicate. They're actually better, way better crunchy than they are mushy. Sammy says if we let chat control the cameras, so let's say if you subscribe tier 2, you can switch the camera for a different view. Would that be something? The tops weren't very good looking, Izzy, so I thought I would cut them off. They weren't very fresh. Yeah, you'll just put the cam on doggo. We'll do doggo view cam. That'd be hilarious. Okay, that's a little bit tough. Just gonna use my chef knife. These turnips are a touch tough, especially that one. Whew, they got woody. No camera control. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right stream to do that in. That's why we're asking. Gotta get those feels. A couple of wormy holes that we gotta clean up here. Okay, now I'll definitely wash these though, because these are pretty dirty. Hey, Coffee. Welcome back, man. Are you feeling any better? Your cats were going crazy. Watch out. Yeah, it would be fun. Probably until it wasn't. Fairy Lee, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Nice, Hammy. You're growing mint, rocket, oregano, potatoes, and basil. That is amazing. Have you been able to eat any of those things yet? You're still dying. Oh no. Oh no, man. Have you tried NyQuil? turned it up. Some mint and basil. Yeah, those ones are pretty quick to grow, hey? Oh, yeah? Okay, just a sec. I gotta see who that was. That's someone entering the giveaway by subscribing to Cook with Kate. Who do we got? Who's it gonna be? Oh yeah, Magic Cookie. Aw, gifting the sub to Hammy Tom Tom. Thank you so much, Cookie. You've already given 4 gifted subs in the channel. It's very generous of you. This stream is for you, Cookie. Thank you for building up our channel. And yeah, Hammy's not new here. He's a wee lad from the UK. Always a pleasure. Okay, 2 more entries for you, Magic Cookie. Whoop, whoop. Coffee. The medication doesn't work as well on a man cold if you aren't annoying your girlfriend. It's too much, man. I love it. Oh, yeah.
I think those two would be fucking hilarious with Dasher.
Yeah. Oh, no problem, Hammy. I mean, we all know that we're busy. Heck, sometimes I don't even have time to stream.
Heck, some of the times she doesn't even have time for me.
It's true, it's true.
Then I get sad.
Okay, Cookie. 4 entries now today into the giveaway. And that is how to increase your luck. Amaze. You're in Tunisia with no Wi-Fi. But that sounds really cool. Was it a vacation? What's the giveaway for? We're doing a giveaway to enter a cookbook. The cast iron skillet cookbook, to be correct. This lovely thing. As well as $35 worth of Cook with Kate merch. And then the second draw, because we already hit our 100 subscriber goal, the second person will get a Cook with Kate t-shirt. So 2 people will be winning. And probably if we get to 200 subs, I'll add a little other something too, because that'll be amazing. That'll be the highest I've ever gotten. Okay, so with these turnips, we still want to keep them nice and bite size. So maybe doing it in quarters would be nice. Something like that. That way we get a nice little bite. Let me give this a try. Actually really good still. Nice and crunchy and fresh. Do I like pulses? Yeah, I like pulses. I think I used to eat a lot of lentils and then got sick from eating so many lentils. I was like, I don't want to eat this anymore. But I do really enjoy it. Chickpeas, also a good one. Beans. I'm not really picky with anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen in a long time, Lori.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder. I'm just going to peel this skin because it doesn't look very nice, guys. Rook, you got your cast iron in the oven for a quick seasoning refresh. Yeah, dude. It needs it every now and then, hey? Like, you can tell when you cook and it's like, why is this sticking right now? It smells like milk. I don't know why Sonny's getting me to smell his milk. Are you having cereal right now?
Yeah, part of my food for today.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess, yeah, you are home really early. This cereal time. You guys, it's Sammy's cereal time.
Food's not ready? Cereal time.
Okay. Cannellini beans, yeah. Yum.
This is the crunchiest cereal ever.
Chocolate frosted flakes. What's Sammy's favorite cereal? Is there only one?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Fruit Loops?
Nope.
Corn Flakes. Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
That's
Oh,
my favorite cereal.
that's mine though.
Well, I was put on this planet before you. I'm the original.
Here it goes, guys. Look what you started. Family Feud. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the way. That's for both of us. It just has never changed. Yeah, coffee. It's so good. That's the chocolate frosted flakes. Yeah, whenever I re-season the cast iron, I usually get it to like the smoking point, like slowly keep turning it up and then take it out. And I'm like, I'm done. Raisin Bran or frosted wheats. You guys are crazy.
Like mini wheats? I love mini wheats.
That's true. They're actually really good. Crave Nike. I really like Special K red berries. It's cereal, not dessert. Call him out, Rook.
Hammy. You want like a knife roll kind of thing?
What?
I've never heard of that.
Cinnamon
Toast
Toast Crunch churros?
I want
You
that.
can't just come in and say that. Like, I couldn't even say all those words together in a sentence.
I'll show
Cinnamon
you our knife
Toast
rolls.
Crunch churros? I think mine is Victorinox or something.
Captain Crunch cereal? Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that. If you want to fuck up your entire mouth.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, it's so bad. Captain Crunch
What?
Captain Crunch will cut your gums up.
Why?
It's so crunchy.
Do you guys remember French Toast Crunch? It was like very syrupy tasting. That was good when it first came out. Or Apple Jacks though. Like Cinnamon Cheerios are good, but Apple Jacks, way better.
Something like this.
That's Sammy's knife kit. Mine's a bit smaller. And then they make even thinner ones with like just a fabric roll. AKA you could basically just use a towel and not spend the $60.
You can check out Search and Rescue Denim because they make.
No. That's like $300.
Oh really? Oh, never mind.
It's like tanned leather. It's beautiful.
Never mind.
I don't think it's in the budget though. Or maybe mine's Henkel actually.
Yours is Henkel.
Hammy, I love that you always come in here when you want to buy something. It's like you just ask Sammy. Hammy, just ask Sammy. Okay, carrot, turnip, beans, and peas. That's a good looking little medley of veg. Okay, chill with Sammy for like a couple minutes. I'm gonna go grab a couple leaves of the kale. I'll be right back. You can leave the mic in here.
Paste.
The chat one is that one. That's just the chat.
Don't bust me. Don't boss me.
Oh, it's starting to rain, so I better hurry up.
Yep. Hey. How's everyone doing today? We're actually thinking about giving away one of these aprons soon. One of these ones. Probably Caitlin's old one, and then we'll get her a new one. I bite though. You guys might not bite, but I do. I got a big bite. We're gonna cook pizza again soon. I'm thinking, how's work? Work was good. The lady we were supposed to do the first job at this morning wasn't there, so I went and did some shopping for another job. She said she was going to be back at 10:30. We showed back up at 11. She still wasn't there, so we said fuck her. Went and had some lunch and then worked at the other job this afternoon. The first part of the job, we were supposed to replace a dryer vent hose. Pulled out the washer and dryer, no problem. The vent was fine, so we didn't do anything at that part. Then the second job, we had to change out the trim on the windowsill, and we did that in like 45 minutes to an hour, and that was it. We came home. Tomorrow I have a big job to do. We got to do a bunch of baseboards, painting, resetting a toilet, putting a vanity back in, dap and fill the holes for the baseboard, and yeah, so that knife roll is pretty small. It's probably a good pack for most people to have 4 or 5 knives to take along with. My knife bag holds 14 knives.
Holy smokes. Guys, she's pouring outside. This is what I
Actually?
have for us. It's starting to like pour.
Oh, all right.
We got outside just at the right time. Good thing we were
Yeah,
doing
one
our
second.
harvesting when we did.
Just hold one side of it.
Dino Panda. Okay, we're holding it open. Steam, how are you? Oh, you know what, Coffee? Eggs Benny is going down actually on Sunday. I already planned it. It's too big. Let's just hold it up for this cam. Eh. Oh, I thought that was an actual knife. It's like my foot. So there's all the spots to put the handles. The knives go in there. This goes across to hold them in. The other side's for like little utensils and stuff. So going down on Sunday, pastrami eggs Benny. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We got our kale.
The big man on campus.
Yeah. Sammy the chef.
All right.
Look at proof. Everyone loves eggs Benny. It's true. If you don't, I don't know if we can be friends. Nike, you don't like hollandaise. Why? It's literally just like egg butter sauce. It's so good. It's just like a better version of an egg yolk.
Do you like Bernays?
Maybe. We're gonna do dill hollandaise. Okay, so we got our kales.
I gotta ask you a question.
Let's chop this up.
Steam. Did you guys do the fishing the other day?
Dory fishing?
Yeah.
Not Dory. Nemo?
Oh, they're juicy.
Beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like splashing me as I was taking them off the plant.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Green stuff after chocolate cereal.
Oh,
Bleh.
why'd you do it?
I don't know.
You guys did? Did you stream it? I guess we never checked out the VOD. Okay, so we stacked all our kales up. Now we're just gonna kind of julienne it. So little thin strips. And we'll use the stems as well because they're nice and delicate still. Not super thick and woody.
What was $300?
The knife bag?
No.
It
Right?
wasn't? Yeah.
No. It's like $100, I think.
Oh, the leather one.
Yeah, the leather
It's
one.
$300.
The leather one from Search and Rescue.
Yeah.
Forum, the same people that do Caitlin's apron. That one's $300, but it's leather.
Your tongue doesn't like the hollandaise. Oh, man. Okay, you guys got 1 cod, 1 salmon, 20 rockfish, 16 crab, and you streamed it? And you brought all that home? That's a maze. What are you doing, Salmon?
I give you back.
Oh, okay. Why are you taking it?
I don't know. I thought it was mine. Maybe.
Okay, so over to the stove. Checkity check this broth. So it's gone down a little bit. It's time to strain. And then we got to pull the chicken, make the dumplings, cook the dumplings and the vegetables, and then we're good. So not that much more to do. Yeah, eggs, Benny, you need some potatoes, preferably crispy ones to go along with that. And then everything just gets all happy when you start dipping. You know what it is, coffee. Okay, so we need a strainer and another big pot to strain into. Ooh, country eggs, Benny. Biscuit, sausage patty, scrambled egg, or over easy egg and gravy. That's good still. I might actually do this into a bowl. I don't think I have a big enough pot. Oh no, guys. She found us. She found us. Who did? The doggo. Doggo? Go, go, go. You've never had eggs, Benny, Mrs. Syntax? Also, how are you? Good to see you. It's life-changing. I think this is gonna be like the 5th time I've made it on stream. Yeah, she's alive again, Nike. She was ripping around this morning, tearing up the neighborhood, telling them what's what. A lot of roo-roo-roos. All is well. Okay. And I think we're gonna go with a fine strainer as well, and that way we keep our broth nice and clear. So we're going double strainer. One with bigger holes, one with smaller holes. And actually, I'll save the fine one for after when we pour the liquid back into the pot. I think it'll just get a little bit too crazy. Okay, so now we gotta be careful. Don't spill any of this on yourself, because it's really, really hot still. There's not even a place that serves eggs bennies there. That's like such a popular brunch dish. I'm so sad for you guys. The broth knocked you out of keto just because of the veggies that you had to put in it? Or what? Honestly, I've never done keto, so I don't really know what it's all about. Whew. That's some golden looking broth though. Wow. That looks so good. Okay. I'm gonna use tongs to get this chicken carcass out, 'cause otherwise it's gonna splash right in there and I don't wanna burn myself. Dutch people are so shallow when it comes down to food. Really? What? It is looking good, hey? Okay, we got our tongs. Wow. Just go to lift up the chicken. It just falls apart. But it's still like really juicy. Like we barely brought this up to a boil so that we made sure the chicken would still be juicy, but like totally falling apart. Delicious. This is probably one of the best ways to make pulled chicken. I honestly think that even the slow cooker gets too hot sometimes. And then, what better than maybe a little bit of duck to go along with it? Basically, I just cleared out my freezer of like all the poultry carcasses I had laying around. So I save them up for about a month, and then I usually do a broth or a soup like this. Okay, we should be able to pour now without injuring ourselves. Whew. And actually, I think I want to put just most of this veg right into the compost. I heart broth. Yeah, this is so good for you. Also, I've noticed that a lot of people have been sick lately. So I was like, I need to make something brothy. I don't know, Phil. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And Daddy. Wow, it's been so long. How are you doing? Keto is all protein, fats, and fiber. No sugar or carbs, so no juices, veggies that grow under the ground, no fruits. Gotta stay under 20 grams of carbs. Holy shit, I think I would die. My body just like needs the carbs to live off of. I don't think I can honestly do keto. I feel like it would be very unhealthy for me. But that's just like because I know my body. You've been super busy. A lot of weird stuff has happened in your life. Well, hopefully good things, though. Okay, we gotta scrape all this. It's like one thing being really busy and like not loving it, and then it's another thing being busy and like totally enjoying every second of it. It's like two versions of being busy. One where you enjoy life and the other where you don't. Okay, we made a mess. We made a messy mess. It's like we already cleaned the stove once today. Oh wait, we did. I'm totally gonna clean it again because I don't want to burn any more stuff onto here. Quick little scrub. Get all the chicken fat and juices off.
It smells too much like chicken.
It's too good, Sammy? We just strained the goods.
Did you pour the stock down the sink?
Nope. I did good, right? Okay, you gotta come by me though. Or speak loud.
So I have a really funny story. When I was a younger cook, watched a guy take a stock. So I asked the guy to strain out the stock, which is what Caitlin just did. But he strained the stock into the sink
Without a drain plug.
without a drain. So he just drained the stock into the sink, and then he threw out the bones. And then I was like, where the fuck's the stock? He's like, I thought you told me to drain the stock. I'm like, yeah, but keep the stock.
Oh my god. I can't
So
even
he
imagine.
spent 2 days making this beef stock, and literally threw out $400 worth of shit.
So bad. So bad. Okay. Okay, I just dripped a little bit more. Get that clean. Oh, I don't know how it's going to be pouring from this bowl. And now, to catch anything that went through the other strainer, we got our fine mesh as well. But dang, this color right now, this is looking so good. For only 4 hours. So that's going to catch any of the impurities. Or maybe any pieces of bone that maybe we don't want in there. Not so bad. And now I need to scoop half a cup of the broth out and just let that cool a bit. And then that's what we need to use to make our dumplings. Sammy, I think I might take a little bit of help just to pull the chicken. Maybe you can just pull what we need for dinner. Like, look at this cutting board right now. We're getting there, guys.
What do you mean?
Well, you just have to pull some of the chicken, but I'm gonna make the dumplings so I can get them cooking right now.
We have time.
Okay.
I just ate a bowl of cereal. Fine.
So much for cooking while the AC guy is there. Yeah, guess we'll just have another beer. Perfect, Rook. I'll have a drink of wine then.
Where did this rain come from? Fuck you.
Strikenan, are you doing keto as well? Bye-bye, stock. No. You were in IT school, Daddy, from 8 to 3, doing homework. You've gotten super famous on Twitter. What? That's pretty cool. Well done. A little round of applause. I am so bad at Twitter, so that's never gonna be me. But I've been grinding on Instagram again. Been trying to stay on top of that. Yeah, just lean over the fence. You would totally be Flanders. Oh, howdy, hi there, neighbor. What you got cooking there?
Or Wilson?
Yeah, or Wilson. Okay, so scooping out half a cup of broth. And letting that cool off a touch, and then we can make our dumplings. I believe that's what it is. Let me revisit my recipe here. Sorry, 1 cup. 1 cup of chicken broth. And it just has to be warm because we don't really want to melt our lard or shortening too much. This color of broth, though, doesn't even look real. Whew! That's hot. So there's that. Beauty. Haven't even tasted it yet. Sammy. Gotta give this a taste. So I added earlier when I was making the broth or stock, I added, what did I say, 5 liters of water to you? It's hot, hot, hot. I told you it was hot. Yeah, that's rich, hey? That's good, Sammy. Should I reduce it a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta reduce it a bit. So we are taking a little bit more time then. I'll just turn this on to like a medium heat. And we're gonna throw, I guess other than the carrots, the rest of this veg will get thrown in all at once. Carrots can go in a little bit sooner just because they're a root vegetable, so they take longer to cook. I'm with you, Mrs. Syntax. You eat way too much pizza and drink way too much coffee and energy drinks. See, I'm like quite balanced. Like I only give myself 1 cup of coffee during the day. So I like force myself to use up all my energy. Oh my God, scat. 14th day without chocolate today. I've lost hearing in my left eye. Well, then you're so lucky, Mrs. Syntax. Yeah, if you have a good metabolism. I think I'm lucky too. I eat quite a bit. I can get away with some stuff. This is a lot of veggies. Sammy's gonna have lunch for like a month. Yeah, I don't have a sweet tooth anymore, but I so did when I was younger. And yeah, I try to drink my coffee black as much as possible. Okay, let's get some organization here. Pick off some of this veg and some of the bones that don't really have any meat on it. And then I guess I'll get a bowl to put all the picked stuff into. This is a soup for sure. It must be a Canadian thing to put the veggies in there, Rook. Yeah, Mark. That's how the recipe is. Like at least do the mirepoix, like carrot, onion, and celery. America, F yeah. Oh man, I love you guys. I'm pretty excited about the duck that I put in here too, though. What?
America, fuck yeah. Gonna save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What movie is that from?
Who are you asking?
You.
I can't think of the name. Don't say it. It's like the animated one with the soldiers. I don't know what it's called. Another reason Canada is wrong. Wow. Just calling us out, hey? Oh God, the giblets. I am not eating that. Get it out, guys. Get it out. Whoa. Digital Meow Mix, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Would they call the quake Trump's fault? Just maybe, Rook. Just maybe. That's not good though, because that means that it might affect us too. We don't want that to happen. Oh no, we're losing all of our stuff. The chicken carcass is at the bottom, so I'm just trying to like pick through all of these remnants. Just give me the chicken. Do you reach through the monitor yet? Don't touch my chicken. Keep your paws off. Oh yeah, Team America. Oh, hi, Annie. How are you today? Welcome. Teriyaki noodles and meatballs? That's like a very interesting combination. Or are the meatballs Asian as well? I was like, that's an interesting fusion. That's a duck leg. Yum. Just lurking? Sounds good. We're pretty chill here at the moment. Just picking some chicken. One of the last things we gotta do before we bring our chicken and dumplings together to be one. It looks like I'm putting a ton of meat to the side. I don't think so. It's mostly like skin and connective tissue. I'm pretty pro at picking chicken and stuff. Probably because of my OCD. It's like, just take the meat. That's it. Oh yeah, Annie. I'm glad you're here. Did you see my message on Discord? I followed up on the Streamlabs wish list. It doesn't actually exist anymore since like February of this year. They took it away. But then they didn't fully take it away. So like as creators, we can still see the wish list, but then we don't have a link to share it anywhere for you guys. Kind of funny. I don't know why they did that. I guess there was quite a few people that got upset. Asian spiced meatballs and a teriyaki sauce with noodles with spring onions. No, that does sound good. I believe you. I just wasn't sure if it was like Italian style meatballs with tomato sauce and then you're doing it with teriyaki noodle. I was like, what? This is madness. We're all mad here. Okay, perfect. So the broth has come up to a boil. Just because we found that the flavor of the broth wasn't quite concentrated enough. So we're gonna let that reduce a touch while we pull our chicken and make our dumplings. And that way we'll get a better, like, in your face chicken flavor rather than just like a, yeah, that's good. Swedish meatballs and lingonberry and gravy. Yeah. Just go to IKEA for that. Save yourself the effort. Although it is not the same anymore. Sammy, didn't we try it? One time we're like, hey, we'll try the meatballs, and it was so not good.
I'm pretty sure we each ate a meatball and then threw them in.
Yeah, we're like, well, this isn't the same at all. Meat and carbs and cheese and bacon. That is what we need in our lives. Mrs. Syntax has her priorities straight. I'm with ya. So I had, what did I have? Two duck carcasses, one full chicken, and a chicken carcass. That's what went into this broth. And then 5 liters of water to cover it. So there should be quite a bit of flavor in here. You can eat all of that except for the carbs. I feel like keto is good for some people, but not everyone. But I guess I can't really say that if I've never tried it. You got me there, guys. You got me good. The chicken leg is like super tender still. Literally just fallen off the bone. Our pile of bones. Sorry if there's any vegetarians in here. I'm sorry. Ah. You need a good stock pan. Yeah, you could also do this in a roasting pan. Totally. Luckily, I have my grandma's really big kind of super stock pot. So it fits quite a bit. You can probably pick one up at a thrift store for pretty cheap. It's probably a good place to look if you don't want to splurge. Because honestly, I feel like stuff that was made back then will just last longer. The chicken butt. That's what I'm getting into, guys. Huge crispy bacon and runny eggs in a baguette. You guys are cray right now. I like where your heads are at though. Yeah, you could totally pressure cook the stock. Have it done in a couple of hours. Pretty much cuts the time in half almost, or more, I would say. Like we usually do pressure cook stock for an hour and a half. 90 minutes. And she's good to go. And then we reduce it. Oh no, it's come back. Who brought this up? Annie, was it you?
No.
Back on that ostrich egg, hey? You never use your pressure cookers, Rook? I feel like you would really enjoy using that. I could see you doing a lot of stuff with it. Mind you, I don't use mine that often, but it is quite handy if I do need it. At least I know it's there. A garlic butter pan-fried club sandwich for yourself. Holy shit. Yeah, that sounds good. What else other than the meat and water did I put in? I chopped up an onion, 2 carrots, 3 stalks of celery, and then I put in parsley, thyme, sage, rosemary, and garlic for aromatics. And that's just because I had all of that stuff in the garden that needed to be used. But like, you don't have to add all of those things. I just had them laying around, so I might as well use them. And plus, those are all things that you should use to make it taste really good. Now keep in mind, every recipe is just a guideline. Your dinner is about ready. Yes, dude. Did you say what you're making yet, Nike? Did I miss that? SpaghettiOs, yes. Living like a child. Good old comfort food. I don't love the sweetness of the sauce in the SpaghettiOs. I've never really been able to eat them. Chef Boyardee, though, that's another story. SpaghettiOs with Frank's. Okay, okay. So spicing it up changes things. It makes sense.
Frank's or hot dogs?
Oh no, with Frank's. Oh no. Okay, so hot dogs and hot sauce. Okay. Please tell me yes.
Frank's or hot dogs?
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost done picking. This is like the worst part, I would say, about making this. The most labor intensive. So we really don't want to, we really want to make sure that we don't get any bones in here. No bones in the soup. Okay, that is all compost. We're full up. And our chicken bowl is like falling over. It's so full. Pork and pineapple fried rice recipe. What could go with it? Broccoli would be really good, I would say. Okay, ready guys? Chicken mountain. Amazing. I guess chicken and duck mountain. Okay. Dumpling time. It's dumpling time. Egg rolls, spicy pickled cabbage, kimchi. Kimchi and pork and pineapple fried rice. That sounds really good. Oh, if you were to have the rice as a side. Oh. Could see like a lemony chicken being really good with that. I don't know if I've ever had Chinese style pickled cabbage. Okay, so dumpling recipe. We have our 1 cup of broth, cooled down. We need 2 cups of flour. And I want to make these with some more of that milled spelt flour that we have. So we're gonna add that into the mix. We need some baking powder and salt. And then our lard. pork fat. Maybe duck fat, maybe not though. Chicken fat. Ooh, she's gone south. R.I.P. Okay, pork fat it is. Porky goodness. Yum. And I suppose we need a bowl for this. So basically, a 1/4 inch slice, taking from shortening, probably amount to like a 1/4 cup worth, not that much. Not that much at all. So what it says to do is mix the dry ingredients together and then add in the shortening, and then you add the broth at the end. Pretty easy, I would say. You put a bunch of crushed red pepper in your SpaghettiOs. Yeah, you gotta spice it up. Yeah, it's now warm. Yeah, baking powder. It's magical. Okay, so let's measure out how much of the spelt flour we have. It looks like about 1/2 cup. Maybe 3/4 cup of spelt. So we need 1 1/4 cup of regular flour, all purpose. Adding in some whole grains to the mix, always a good idea. 1. And 1/4. Done and done. Honestly, I'm not even gonna roll these out. I'm just gonna tear them and like drop them into the pot. I find that that's the easiest thing to do. And now I think to season this amount of dumpling, we need a good teaspoon of salt. Boom. And then is it a teaspoon of baking powder as well? Yes. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and that will just give these a little bit of leaven so they're not like super rock hard and dense. That. Smells so good. Yeah, measuring a teaspoon of salt. I can't believe I did that either, to be honest. Okay, let's say like this amount of shortening. That looks like a good 1/4 inch slice. And we gotta kind of crumble that in. Pretend like we're making biscuits, right? So we want that to stay really cold until we're using it. So I kept that in the fridge the whole time. And now I'm gonna cover it with flour and then start to break it up with my fingers so it kind of flakes into the flour. But we're using the flour so that it doesn't start to stick to our hands and melt. And that way our little dumplings won't get chewy or really dense. Yeah, just fix it yourself, Rook. You got this, man. That pork fat smells awesome. I think that's what we skimmed off when we did like a pulled pork or something. It's always good to have that around, and we're actually using it up pretty quick. Okay, awesome. So now this is kind of like a sandy texture. If we look at it closer, like that. So the shortening's all mixed in. We got our broth that's cooled off, not smoking hot, because we don't want to melt the shortening. They didn't even bring their tools in. What? Did you hear pulled pork? Maybe. Yeah, we saved the pork lard last time we made pulled pork. Now, guys, I'm gonna switch to a spoon or a spatula to mix this. So it's gonna get pretty messy. And then these have to cook for 20 minutes. And then one note in the recipe from Jody says that there's no peeking, so we can't lift the lid because it's bad luck. And actually the only thing I'm gonna put in from the veggies first is the carrots. So we'll let the carrots cook with the dumplings at the same time. That way they should soften up. And then the rest of all this green stuff and the turnips we'll throw in at the end. Oh, your AC is shaking your ceiling. It just needs Freon. Oh man, Rook. What is this, like the third time they've had to fix it? So this should come together to kind of like a dough consistency or batter, let's say. And we want to make sure that all the dry stuff is mixed in. So that looks good. So now, what I did last time is I just used this little like ice cream scoop that scoops it out of the bottom, and I just scooped that into the pot. And we just want that at a simmer, I believe. We don't really want to boil it and agitate the dumplings too much. Yeah, it says let simmer on low for about 20 minutes. Don't lift the lid, it's bad luck. After 20-ish minutes, serve and enjoy. In brackets, sometimes dumplings just don't work out. Shit happens. This is the greatest. Okay, so we'll pour our carrots in because they're probably gonna cool this off. And we'll turn this down, start scooping in our mix. We're on our way. Round dumplings. I don't know if they'll stay round though. And they should float. They should come back up, I think. There we go. So you want to make our dumplings all the same size as well. That's one thing to note. That way they'll cook consistently. See how much they expand already? It's very deceiving. Guys, I didn't count the dumplings. But what do we probably have, like 12? Scrape our bowl out. I think we can get 2 more. Two small ones. Boop. There we go. So now, I always like to watch as these cook, so I'm gonna use a glass lid. Must have beer and proper tools. It's true. Hi, Skybox. How are you today? So there's nothing in the dumplings. No, just flour, shortening, salt, baking powder, and broth. Okay, cover that up. And then let's do, whoa, bless you. Let's actually do 15 minutes. I think it'll take less time than that. So we'll do 15 minutes and then let's actually throw in these veggies that have to be cooked. Perfect. That sounds good. Hey guys, so while we wait, why don't we quickly chop up some of the fresh herbs for garnish? So parsley, dill, and chives. And then we're basically ready to go. You just have to plate up. We're almost there, guys. I think I'm gonna pour a little bit more wine. Just a bit. Because really, did we even make a dent in this though? And it's quite nice. I don't think I poured myself a very big glass before. And then basically, we prepped enough veggies that we don't have to eat a salad on the side. It's like everything good for us should be in this one bowl. Yeah, there's no dent in there. Plus, if we did make a dent, it would probably crack and then we'd have no wine. Okay, hold tight. Can we even see in here now? Oh yeah, we can see. Awesome. I'm just going to quickly grab those herbs. You guys babysit the pot. Make sure it doesn't boil. Hopefully I don't get rained on too much out here. I don't know where this came from. Weird. It's probably good for the mushrooms though. Okay, we got the parsley. Grab the dill. and chives. I think I'm gonna use the garlic chives. Yum. Annie's back. So am I. Hi, I'm back too. Just picking some herbies for our soup. Freshen things up. Boom. Boom. Let's check it out. Dill, garlic chives, and some parsley. All of the fresh things. So I'm gonna rinse off the dill because I feel like there's some buggies in there. This ain't no fine dining restaurant that garnishes with bugs. Ten minutes. 10 minutes for those dumplings. Take a dumpling. No, we can't peek, Annie. There's firm instructions in the recipe from my friend to never peek. It's bad luck. I can't. But that's why we put a glass lid on, so at least we can see through. And they're looking really good. Might actually turn up the heat just a little bit. No peeking. Oh yeah, and let's not forget to throw the chicken in at the last minute, hey? I'm gonna say that this recipe probably makes a good 8 servings, 6 to 8 servings at least. Nah, maybe 6. I would call it good at 6. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of set myself up here, didn't I, Annie? Making those gnocchi yesterday. I guess we're doing dumplings this week. Yesterday, Italian dumplings. I don't know, this week, what, American dumplings? Is that what you consider this style? Where did it originate? Or is it like an Eastern European thing? Next, yeah. And tomorrow we make pierogies. Nah, sad to say, I gotta go back to worky tomorrow, guys. That's okay. Only like a month and a half left. And then I won't really have to say that. Should be able to stream a lot more. Swedish, maybe? I don't know. I'm curious. So it's commonly found in the southern and midwestern United States, but it's also attributed to being a French-Canadian meal that originated during the Great Depression. Okay, so some of you may have been in here earlier and remember when I said I was wanting to experiment putting cornmeal in this. So it says one of the earliest versions of the recipe was cornmeal dumplings cooked with turnip greens. What? This is what I'm talking about, guys. French and Canadian? No way. Yeah, we need to do some cornmeal ones next time, I think. It'd be so good. I knew I was on to something. So many countries have dumplings. It's so true. Okay, we're just simmering. Perfect. That's all I wanted. We're not lifting the lid. Just adjusting the heat. Timer's at 6 minutes. We're almost done chopping our herbs. I think I might throw in the veg as soon as I'm done chopping this parsley and just let it cook for a couple minutes. Okay guys, so another thing that I want to roll out for the stream coming up when I have more time on my hands is something called Kate's Kitchen Hack. So I would do a little segment, I was thinking maybe bi-weekly or monthly, of like a little tip that usually helps me in the kitchen, whether it's like knife skills or substituting ingredients. I feel like that would be a really fun thing to add to this stream. Yeah, who is Kate? Who is that? Is that even your name? Okay, 5 minutes left on the timer. I'm gonna throw in this veg. These are looking like really good. They're not falling apart. They're definitely crowded, but they're holding together. And they look really nice and light too. So let's get that veg at the bottom of the pot.
Those gnocchi today were so good.
Oh yeah, Sammy had the leftover gnocchi for lunch today. Spoiled.
Delicious. Your dad's having stew and I'm having gnocchi and salmon. I was like, oh, this is completely opposites.
Papa's Reyenes is considered a Peruvian dumpling. What's that, Annie? Okay, so going into the pot, French beans, snap peas, turnips, and some kale.
Do I do a gluten-free dessert for anything?
Oh, Annie, you want us to do a gluten-free dessert?
And we need something challenging to do.
Yeah, Sammy thinks I need more challenge in the kitchen.
You get the 10 subs, I feel like that's worthy of
It's
a
true.
dessert.
It's true.
Keeps the community alive.
Perfect time of the year. Berries and cream. You know I'm just gonna like whip out a pavlova now.
I was just about to say that.
Little pavlova action.
Berries and cream? Oh, I guess I'll just use some nut egg whites.
Yeah. Okay, I want to grind a little bit of pepper into here while you finish cooking the veg. And then we also have to season the broth. We didn't add any salt during cooking process so that we didn't over salt it when we reduce the broth. I'm gonna give this a stir and then we'll taste it, see how much we have to adjust. Maybe even it needs a little bit of lemon zest or juice, a little bit of acidity. These are all things that we have to think about before we serve the dish.
Strings.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. Okay, Annie, we're writing it down for you. GF dessert pavlova.
I really love all your notepads on the water, like your stickies.
Yeah?
It's good.
Okay. Sammy likes my setup, guys. I did good.
Hey, I learned how to get the computer working on my phone.
Already tasting the sweetness from the peas and carrot. Definitely needs a good amount of salt. Start with a tablespoon. Go from there.
You saying that just reminded me of the Skittles commercial.
What?
Tasted the sweetness.
The sweetness from the peas.
Yeah.
A little more.
Cody's birthday today.
Oh, I don't have him on Facebook.
I was thinking
Oh, okay. Can you say it for me?
Carly's birthday is 2 days ago.
Wow, those two.
Like, how's that for
Yeah.
your feet? Well, I did pretty good too. Your birthday and my mom's birthday is the same.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until like
How about we add the chicken into the chicken and dumpling soup?
it's missing something.
Yeah, it feels like this is missing something. Chicken Mountain.
Yeah, that sounds good too. What else is that Danny's talking about? I think we need to do that.
Okay. Timer's going off, guys. It's almost there. We're almost perfectly seasoned. Veg just has a touch of crunch, so we'll let it go like a minute or two more. I didn't, Nike. Let me see what's what. Oh, the Starburst commercial? I'm watching. I have it on mute, so I don't know what they're saying. I'm gonna pause it and watch it afterwards. It's ducking. It's ducking good. Yeah, I'm trying not to mess up the dumplings too much. Trying to be nice to them so we don't tear them up. Ooh, my drops. The Real Magic Cookie gifted you a sub. That's who did it, if you want to thank someone. I'll love it since I said berries and cream. Okay, I'll have to watch it afterwards. Okay, we need a bowl. I kind of want to use our big ass ramen bowl, but I just don't know if it's the place. Like, is this too Asian or is it not Asian? But I feel like this soup bowl, it would look really nice in. Maybe we'll give that to Sammy and see how it looks in there. You want to use the big bowl? My drops, we do need a bowl. Sammy?
I did. I gotta go again and
Holy dear. You should just be getting home now, actually. Hey, hey, hey. Don't lift the lid. Hey, 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 hey. No one said it was dinner time. No one rang the bell.
alright. Going back.
Just had to cook the veg a touch more. Okay, peas are there. Just adding a little bit more salt. And I believe it's time to serve. Oh, Yeah. We gone and done it. Okay, ready guys? Now we can ring the bell. Aw, these don't ring at all. Worst glass ever. Bim, 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 bim. It's dinner time. It's ready, Rook. Okay. Hardest plate up ever. Are you guys ready for this? Really challenging. I'm gonna go to the bottom first so I get a bunch of chicken and veggies. Plate the dumplings last. Ooh, a little one snuck in there. I don't know what happened. The turnips and the greens are floating. So I'll have to skim those off of the top. Five dumplings, guys. 5 little ones. Look at how nice this broth looks as well. Dive into the bowl. Careful, it's hot. You might burn yourself. Yours is way more thick. Yeah, I guess this is a much different recipe than yours, Rook. Maybe share your recipe with me, Rook, so I can see the difference. Because this is kind of the only one we know. And no, we don't have oyster crackers. I thought those were more of like a chowder thing. A chowder, Frenchie. Chowder. Okay.
It's chowder, Frenchie.
Just gonna toss these herbs up.
It's chowder.
You guys can hear Sammy. He's happy. Nestle that back in there. Mm-mm-mm. Little bit of freshness. To me, this is like the healthiest version of chicken and dumplings that you could eat. I don't really see anything bad in here except maybe the pork fat. But even then, there's not enough of that in one serving to even say it's bad or not good for you. Like, check that out, guys. Northern style is basically a chicken noodle soup with dumplings instead of noodles. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick photo. Obviously, Sammy's gonna munch. It looks really good in your bowl, Sammy. Get it in there. Get that in that close up.
Big spoons.
Up there. He's going for the big spoon. Yay, Cookie. I can't wait for you to try it.
This is the perfect spoon for soup.
Oh, you will open your
hold it
Instagram
sideways.
and give me a like. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, the most important part we've been waiting for. How does it taste? It tastes, Sammy? It's taste to taste? I'm so excited. I am like into this, especially since it started raining randomly.
What is this?
That's a turnt up.
Okay.
That's how we turned it up.
Okay. I would have turned it down if it was onion.
I strained that all out.
My girl.
Okay, chicken, carrot, bean, pea, a little bit of dumpling. Everything in one bite. You want to raid Pot Quest? What's he doing today? Just like trimming and stuff? He was like super baked last time we raided him and he couldn't really talk. It was kind of awkward. Just being honest. Does it need salt?
Maybe.
How do you feel about the spelt dumpling?
I haven't had a dumpling.
Yeah, I do like him, Nike. He is super chill. The spelt dumpling almost gives it like this masa. Like that almost brings in that corn kind of chew and flavor.
Fatty flour bites.
Yeah, just add saltines. I think this still needs a touch of salt. It's crazy how much broth will take. Sammy's going in with the soy sauce. He's going Asian. Slurp it. Give it a slurp, won't ya? Also, maybe mixing in the herbs would be good. Slurp it up. It's crazy, hey, Rook?
Sodium.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. And for me, I really like having the little bit of crunch on the veg.
Yeah, I hate all soft veg in the soup.
Super healthy tasting. I'm in, guys. I can't believe we picked that much stuff from the garden. 'Tis the season. And you know what, my drops? That is so true. This soup tomorrow is gonna be like twice as good. I could see spice in this being really good as well. Adding a couple chilies in at the end, that'd be yummy. I like my dumplings round and plump. Not thick and juicy. Not spice, just black pepper. Yeah, either or though. Like spicy chicken and dumplings? Why the heck not? And as we can tell, there's like so many different variations of this recipe. Like Rook said, his is way more thick and creamy looking, whereas we kept this one more brothy.
You just add a roux to the end of it before you add all the vegetables, right?
Or you maybe make the dumplings looser so that when they
You don't
cook,
want the dumplings looser because they'll fall apart.
I don't know then. Rook's gonna share this recipe with me, right, Rook? We need to get into this more. You know what, Nike? I think we are gonna go raid Pot Quest. Was that his username, just Pot Quest?
I think so.
You might make it on stream on Saturday when your brother's there. Okay, I'll have to check back on the VOD then. And you never add roux. Spicy chicken and dumplings was the first dish your wife made for you when you were dating? Aw, so this is like near and dear to your heart then. Dang, we should have spiced it up. You should have told me. I'm hungry. How does this relate to Italian wedding soup? I don't think I've ever made Italian wedding soup, but I know what it is.
Not really at all.
I don't think it has the same flavor at all. Not enough like oregano or basil.
Like,
if we added the herbs in, maybe?
well, Italian wedding soup is large pearl pasta
Yeah.
and meatballs.
Yeah.
So not
Oh yeah, because there's meatballs in it.
Yeah.
Ooh, imagine making chicken meatballs and then doing the dumplings. So you're like, I don't know if this is a dumpling or a meatball. It's 40 minutes till your bedtime. Oh man. Oh man, not again. Go make that sandwich, Rook. Man, you said you were going at like the beginning of this stream. I'm so happy you're still here. I shot. Coming in right at the end. We're feasting. Is the chicken tender and not dry?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, we did good today. If we go to the stove, this is the pot of goodness. Chicken and dumpling, requested by Magic Cookie. I suppose we can turn it off now. It looks legit. It looks like it's thickening up now. Okay, guys. Nike has asked us kindly to go raid Pot Quest, so that's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much for everything today. Magic Cookie, I hope this was inspiring for you, and I hope that we made you proud. I Need Coffee asked earlier what we're making next week. Or actually, sorry, he asked us to make eggs bennies again so that he can live through us because he's on a keto diet. Well, funny for him is we're actually making eggs bennies on Sunday this week coming up. And we are putting some of our homemade smoked pastrami on it. We're going to make the English muffins, which means Sammy's gonna make the dough for us Saturday night while I'm at work. We're gonna let it sit in the fridge, and we'll make the English muffins on Sunday morning together. Where's the recipe, Strike None? I have it posted in Discord simply because it's typed out in PDF, so I don't really have a link for you. But I believe you're in Discord, so check the recipe section there. Oh, you should totally make the dumplings from scratch. It was honestly so easy, I shot. It's like a one bowl thing. You just mix everything together. You got this. Okay, so thanks guys. I hope you have a wonderful night and week. I will be cooking for the masses for the next 4 days. Sammy's good. Are you getting full? Sammy can't say words now. We're gonna go raid Pot Quest. And thank you for all the gifted subs today as well as the resubs. You guys take care. Love you all. If you need us, we'll be on Discord and around for the week. Oh, Dust Pirate. So I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays right now. Sunday, usually brunch or IRL stream in the city. Monday, Tuesdays, usually lunch or dinner. Tuesdays are always dinner though. So I usually start around 2 p.m. PST. Also, it is posted on my channel page. So check that out. Okay, have a great week, guys. Thank you for everything. We love ya.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you Sunday. Bye. Ready? Okay. Ready? Let's go. And